There we go, Mr. Leo.
So handsome. So handsome.
Hello, hello, hello. Come one, come all. You are tuned in to a live post here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. I am Judson. I have Olivia here.
Hi, everyone.
And we are so happy to be bringing you a live post from the Wildcat Sanctuary on this Tuesday of Miracle Match, the second Tuesday of Miracle Match. It would have been 7 days ago. We not only announced our 25th anniversary, that you guys have been there for every step of the way, but also, of course, Miracle Match. 2 months of donations going twice as far for the rescues who you all know and love so much. Today is a little kind of a special day as Mr. Leo's getting comfortable here. Today was a special day, and kind of throughout Miracle Match, we have what we're calling Miracle Asks. And you're looking at an African lion now, but today is all about our resident fishing cat, Sushi. And Sushi, Lucky Sushi, has a new customized habitat that's pretty much been built for her. And today, for our first Miracle Ask during Miracle Match 2024, we are hoping to see if you all can help us put the finishing touches on Sushi's space. So
exciting.
Exactly. So before we get to the brass tacks in our show notes, we'll say hi to the folks and welcome everyone and just kind of enjoy ourselves for a moment. Kathy Barton's here, Marcy Sanborn. Hey, Deborah J. Sanford. I always love seeing that Noah profile picture you have.
Yes.
To Deborah. Jeremy's here. What's going on, Jeremy?
Maria.
Maria Vaughn. Good day to you, Lois A. as well.
Sherry saying hello. Hello to you too, Sherry. Lots of our friends in the comments, Leo.
And it's really a beautiful day. I'm going to zoom out for us here for a moment. Clear skies. I'll say it, but maybe not most comfortably. It's going to be in the mid-60s today, which is something else. The cats are certainly loving the weather. Who can knock them? But we have Leo here, who is out like a light. Mansa kind of taking up the role of patroller. She's a little bit more aware, letting Leo take a nap behind her. So pretty standard day of operations for these two rescued lions.
Amanda, oh to be Leo.
Oh,
to be Leo,
to be Leo,
yes.
Amanda. I hear that, especially on those busy days, and I walk around here at the Wildcat Sanctuary and see nothing but happy and comfortable cats. Makes me want to get happy and comfortable. Well, not that I'm not happy, but
Judson, are you happy?
I am happy. I am. It's more of I walk past Benny downstairs in the downstairs office area, and he's curled up in his bed.
He did bed.
It takes a lot of willpower to not just curl up with Benny. So I know we all know the feeling. Bonjour, Coco Chambon. Glad to have you with us.
Faith, good morning from Wellington, Florida. Leo Mansa.
Glad to have you, Faith. And can I get a show of hands before we get talking here? Has anyone opened up their e-newsletter this morning? Good morning, Wendy Howes, by the way. Hello, Krista Christensen. Has anyone opened up their e-newsletter? Would have been delivered this morning at about 9:50 a.m., if I'm not mistaken. And it really kind of gives a really kind of broad outline of some of the things that Olivia and I are going to be talking about on today's post about hoping to make our first miracle wish come true and putting those finishing touches on a habitat for our one and only resident rescued fishing cat, Sushi. Amanda Shell says, I got mine. Yes. Look at all that. Yes.
Deborah, Krista, love to see it. Love to see you opening your e-news. That's where you get your news first.
Just did, says Ellen Simmons. That's right. You get it first. And also, too, kind of like I mentioned, you get it, we do our best to kind of package everything up here on social media. But it's worth acknowledging that the e-newsletter is obviously a place to have it packaged all up in one place, and it's going to be kind of the most detailed overview of what we're going to be talking about here on social media. So I'm glad that I'm seeing so many yeses here because, truthfully, Olivia, it makes my job easier. It means less talking that I have to do, which I'm sure everybody appreciates. But nonetheless, when donations are going twice as far, we want to take every opportunity to make twice the impact for our rescues. You all have been following along. This winter has been, well, not much of a winter. which has allowed us to start our construction season early. Summer, we know, is kind of bona fide construction season here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, and we've been able to get a big jump on that. So kind of at the end of the live post, once I get a lot of my talking points off, we're going to go and check out the construction so you can see just how far along it is, which is pretty far along, as well as kind of the finishing touches that I keep saying that we're going to be asking for your help on. So let's see here, Olivia. Sushi is our resident fishing cat. Why don't you just tell everybody a little bit about Sushi and maybe Sushi's rescue story?
Yeah, so Sushi, as Judson just said, is our resident fishing cat, our only fishing cat now and ever. She is the only one to be here at rescue. Sushi is a very unique, special little cat, and her name implies that they are a little different from other cats. They are typically not an aquatic species altogether, but they like to fish. That's their primary source of food in the wild. And Sushi has her own needs, just like every cat here, just like every species here. But Sushi was rescued back in October, was it, Judson?
That's correct,
yeah, back in October from a breeding facility along with caracals Amira and Mojave and Thane the serval. So Sushi's been here for a few months. She's been living in our quarantine area where she's had all that she's needed and more. But now we are ready to give her her own customized habitat, just custom to her species. She's a special girl. We want it to be special for her. So that habitat will have lots of special features for little Sushi, including a water feature, lots of cubbies and hiding spaces, and a custom roof too, because Sushi is a small gal. We don't want her squeezing through any tight spaces. So it is exciting that construction is underway, and we are excited for all of you to contribute to that construction too.
Exactly. Sushi is a unique cat, which requires a lot of unique amenities for her. I heard Olivia mention a water feature. Really just brass tacks and obviously importance is Sushi has a customized roof. Typically our roofed habitats have what are 4x4 cattle panel, and we are using 2x4 cattle panel. Obviously, one of the reasons you guys support us is our emphasis on safety and making sure that our cats and people are staying safe. And that customized roof for Sushi, it kind of calculates out to about $250 for a swath of that 2x4 cattle panel. And then just like Olivia mentioned, we're also hoping to kind of fill it out with kind of what I'm calling are the habitat amenities. We have trees that we're hoping to add in for Sushi, big boulders. I love boulder piles in the habitats. I can look
We have one in
behind
here, yeah.
Leo here, and you can see a boulder there. Truthfully, just all the trappings that you would expect a fishing cat like Sushi to be comfortable with. And obviously, we're so fortunate for all that you guys do here for us at the Wildcat Sanctuary, and knowing that the impact and support that you give is going 2 times as far is an excellent opportunity to give now, and we're so thankful for those who are able to.
Exactly. Yeah, lots of thoughts and planning has gone into this habitat, just like any other habitat here, but it is kind of unique to hear about all the ideas and planning that's gone into this specific habitat for a fishing cat like Sushi. So we'll be excited to share more about that today. And like Judson said, at the end of this live post, you can go check up on construction. I'm excited.
Yeah. They have pretty much all the walls up. They're starting to put some of the ceiling, that customized ceiling like I talked about. Oh, hey, Mr. Leo. I think I thought I heard a lion song starting, but it was kind of the clattering of caretakers up in the building right now. I'm going to interject in myself, Olivia. We've been monologuing for a little bit here. We're talking Miracle Match and the miracles that you make possible here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Not during just Miracle Match, but all times of year. But especially now when your donations are going twice as far. Fishing Cat Sushi is hoping that you all can help us put the finishing touches on her special habitat. So a lot of sushi talk, and we're going to be talking about, or rather kind of showing some other posts of Sushi throughout the day, and hopefully Olivia and I wanted to do our live post with Sushi today, obviously,
yes.
since we're talking about her. But we know Sushi is like many of our cats here, can be particular about when they're featured in the limelight. And one of those mornings, or this morning, it seemed like a day Sushi didn't want to be featured. So maybe, just maybe, later today we can get a glimpse at Sushi. Nonetheless, I'm sure you guys are still willing to make up a difference, or come up and make a difference for Sushi, even when we're spending time with a cat like Leo here.
Yeah, well, Leo has some cool habitat features. I think it's worth mentioning just some other habitats that we've adjusted to make them special for the cat. Do you want to list some of those off? I know some, Judson, but you might know a few more.
Well, I mean, I think exactly that. I mean, you hear us throw the word customized around a lot, but that truly is kind of the reality of the situation. Is here we are in Wild Woodlands. This is very much a lion habitat. If we were to go up to Wildcat Pines, this looks a lot different than a bobcat habitat. Obviously, the lion habitat, we can zoom out here for a moment. We can give cats like Leo and Mansa big high spots to survey their domain. You have their tall platform. They have another perching platform on the other far side of their habitat. And then obviously, I love the fact that we offer free roaming and natural, keyword natural. These cats get to feel like they're in the wild. They get to have that overgrown grass and have all these little, just like I said, natural places to feel like the cat that they were born to be. And obviously, you think about a tiger habitat. Tigers are a little bit more, have a tendency to swim in the wild. A lot of our tigers having in-ground pools. I can think of something like the serval habitats, plenty of cuddle puddle spots outside. Just all the trappings to make each of these individual species happy.
Absolutely. What do you think, Leo? Is this the perfect habitat for you? I think so.
He says yes, sirree. It's also a great habitat for you, Leo, because you're in kind of a good hub.
Yes.
In the sanctuary here, where Leo likes looking at his humans. He likes looking at his neighboring rescues, and it's just a great spot for a cat like him.
Well, that's a good point, Judson, because Sushi's new habitat is going up in a slightly less traffic-y area of the sanctuary. So there's another thing that's customized just to Sushi. Leo is right here, pretty much in the heart of where everybody comes through during the day. He gets to watch and observe, whereas Sushi will be a little more tucked away. So it'll be good for her. It's been great for her over in our quarantine space for the same reason, but that won't change for Sushi. So that'll be perfect for that unique little girl. She really is so quirky, but in the most endearing way.
Yes, most definitely, Sushi. Let's flip through some comments, Olivia, and then maybe we can go and check out that habitat. And
that's what I think.
And if you've given a gift on this post, maybe you gave a gift when you opened up the e-newsletter this morning, I thank you for that. And I always love to give you some praise in the comments if you're willing to receive it from me. I'm just so thankful, and especially sitting on about 370 stars too on this post. Thank you for that. 1 star equaling 1 cent.
Lots of people commenting on your gorgeous face, Leo.
You are a handsome boy.
Claudia donated. Thank you, Claudia.
Hey, Claudia Heath. Thanks for giving a matching gift and making a difference for Sushi. That means a lot to us. Thank you.
That is so awesome. Carrie commenting that you might have had trouble finding your e-news. Definitely check that spam folder, and if not, we'll try to help you out later, Carrie. But
it's always frustrating, Carrie. Sometimes that e-newsletter just trickles over into the spam folder, and that's definitely something that we recommend is just if you didn't receive it, always and check that spam folder, and maybe it just got bumped over there for some reason.
Kim, Sushi's is precious. I'm glad she's getting a special habitat. Yes, she is.
I completely agree, Kim, and thanks for helping us out with it.
Leo is focused on something and someone, Ellen, and that would just be all the things going on right now, but lots of caretakers passing by, a few things going on in the building, and he is bright and alert.
Oh, Lori Naden saying the donate button is still not working. Sometimes Facebook can be a little funky, but obviously there are tons of different ways to give and tons of different ways to have that gift match. So Facebook can be, a little crotchety sometimes, like I mentioned. Just going to our website is a great option. And then certainly calling us, 320-245-6871. I'm sure many of you can attest that you never know who picks up the phone. Sometimes it's Tammy, sometimes it's me. Lynette, our donor services coordinator, we love hearing from you in person and thanking you for your gift in person too.
Phyllis is going to be donating later this week. Thank you, Phyllis. That's so awesome.
And great profile picture too, by the way, Indy from our Valentine's Day share on the group page. Very cute. Thank you, Jeremy, for sending the link to our website there.
Lots of ways to donate. That's a good point. You can call us. You can donate on this post. You can donate at bit.ly/miraclematch. Lots of ways to donate.
You can do
and
it the old-fashioned way, Leo, and mail us.
Mail
as
it,
long
yes.
as
That's a good
postmarked
point.
for April 30th, which is the conclusion of Miracle Match and double donations. And welcome, everyone. Look at that, 160 people joining us today live at the Wildcat Sanctuary. So glad to have so many of you with us. We are talking about how your support is going 2 times as far for our rescues here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And as a certified 501c3 nonprofit, that means you, the people who are watching this post, are the difference for the cats here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And we're so happy to have everyone joining us today.
Absolutely. Double donations are pretty awesome, Leo.
Donating when I get, on Thursday, when I get paid. Marvelous, Lori. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Very generous of you.
Kim, is Sushi as sociable as some of the other cats? Not so much. We were kind of touching on that. Sushi is an independent gal. She likes to be on her own. She definitely has neighbors. She doesn't mind them, but independence is the name of the game with Sushi.
Yeah, and so she's had Bella on the other side of her. Baby Django was in quarantine next to Sushi for a little bit. Thane, before he moved over to Small Cat Track. And so she certainly doesn't have an aversion to cats.
No.
She's just not one of the more social, cats where maybe you'd go back to quarantine, you'd see Bella and Baby socializing, or we know Thane, he was trying to get everything to socialize with him.
Truly.
And so, very simply, Sushi just kind of keeps her own, and she's not any worse for that, and she prefers it that way.
Lois, thank you for donating. That is so awesome.
Thank you for that gift, Lois. We very, very much appreciate that here, and you are a fixture on our live post.
Yes,
so thank
you
for not only commenting and supporting us as you do, but also supporting us financially. Thank you.
Well, what do you think, Judson? Do you want to take a walk?
Yeah, I think we could go walk over, and it's a little kind of uneven ground.
Yes, a little bit.
So we're going to kind of show you from afar, but I'll just quickly kind of recap of what we're about to see. Is that right now we're asking you, our awesome supporters, to help us finish off Sushi's habitat. She's getting a custom roof. She already has all 4 walls built. Now we just need to finish off that roof and finish off what's going to go inside the habitat. Trees, boulders, and other kind of habitat amenities for a fishing cat like Sushi. And before we get going, Lori, glad to have you so excited about donating, and you should be. You just made 2 times the difference for the cats here. Thank you for that,
Thank
Lori.
you for the gift, Lori.
But exactly that is, you'll see the 4 walls, you'll see the roof that's starting to come up, and we're looking forward and hoping that you all can help us finish with the rest of it.
Alrighty.
All right,
Leo.
I'll follow you, Olivia.
Okay.
Little walk across Wild Woodlands here.
Judson, why don't you come on my left side?
Okay,
yes.
I talk loud enough, but still.
I have the mic attached to me. Judson and I are doing the regular old swapping the phone, swapping the mic, but it's working.
Yeah, we're attached at the hip here.
We are.
Like the Siamese twins. And, I've also been getting a little bit of a kick, just kind of documenting the construction over the past 2 weeks. Indy, Nova, Daisy, would you expect them to be, maybe unsure or afraid of crashing and banging over here? No. You wouldn't. Every time I come over, Daisy's right in the corner trying to get their attention. Indy's watching from her platform, and Nova too, accordingly. So even though there's been a little commotion in these parts of the sanctuary, the cats have been just fine with it.
Tanya, does Sushi have favorite enrichment? Well, funnily enough, or maybe it's a give me, but she does like tuna. She does like tuna in puzzle feeders and things, so that seems to be a go-to for her.
That's correct. And then Sushi just loves some good old scent enrichment too. She's reacted in some really fun ways, just to some simple scented tubes in her room. which then she inevitably brought into the Sushi has a kiddie pool in her room, which then she inevitably brought into her kiddie pool, which is fun to see that. But here we are, Olivia. So just to give context to everyone, just pan over here. Wild Woodlands, this is Daisy's habitat, Indy's habitat, Nova's habitat. Around the corner be Alyssa and Dash. So just so everyone understands where we are, then it would be Shrek and Anastasia over here with Aaron right across the way.
Yep.
And so what we're looking at now are 2 different habitats. And you can basically imagine it like Sushi, or rather Shrek
and Anastasia's
habitat. And so you can see all the walls are built. They're going to be finishing up some of the siding over here. But then a group on the farthest edge of the habitat, they're actually putting up that roof. And that's the very roof that we're hoping to fundraise for.
Yes.
The 2x4 fencing that's unique to this habitat, because Sushi has a small head, and Sushi's the fishing cat that we have. And obviously with the level of safety that we hold ourselves to, we want to make sure that with this habitat, we're taking every precaution to make sure it's safe for Sushi.
Absolutely. Yep. So it'll be split right down the middle there, just like Shrek and Anastasia. You can see the split where this opening is, where a door will be.
Exactly.
But it's looking really good. I'm just so impressed with the progress. I guess that is due to the warmer weather recently.
Yeah.
But we can't complain for construction progress. That is a good thing.
Yeah. So I'm really happy that, you know, I always love to show and not tell, and I think that this is a great example of being able to show you all is we're over halfway there, and now we're asking you to help us get over the hill and complete it 100%. And so thankful for the point that we are at now and what we're going to be able to do for Sushi with you all behind us.
Yes, I'm excited for you all to help us fill, like Judson was saying, with all the amenities. And I'm excited to see it completed. I mean, you see over here with Shrek's habitat, we can go up and kind of show his special amenities. And you can imagine what it might look like for a fishing cat with those boulders and cubbies and water feature we were talking about. But again, Shrek the Bobcat is in here. He has skywalks, he has caves, he has lots of vertical space, as well as lots of natural roaming space, and of course his indoor bedroom in the bungalow there. So you can tell a bobcat's in here. Anastasia is on the other side, but she too has some skywalks, some caves, lots of hiding spots. And Sushi's will look similar, but also have unique features that you all will provide. So we are thankful for you. We are excited for 2 times donations.
Yeah.
And I'm loving seeing all these comments of people saying they've already donated and those that will donate in the future.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone. It's means a lot to us here. And certainly, we appreciate you doing what you can do for the cats, and whether it is a donation, whether it's liking, whether it's commenting, whether it's sharing, anything to help kind of elevate the social media posts during these times help a big way too. So thank you for that too.
I feel like we should end on a cat, Judson. Do you see any cats?
I think we should. Well, maybe we'll do a U-turn and we'll just head back this way.
All right.
We got to spend the whole post with Leo, so we'll say hi to Monza for a moment.
All right. Well, this is good perspective too. You can really get an idea of where we are in the sanctuary. So once again, Daisy's habitat on our right, Aaron on our left, 3 Wild again on our left.
Correct.
And going back towards Leo and Monza, who are still in the same position, sunning themselves, haven't moved an inch.
Well, fine. Olivia, Ellen Simmons pointed out very shrewdly that it looks like they're paying attention to something. And I'm not going to
You're spilling the beans?
Yeah, I'm not spilling any beans.
Okay.
No. I will just say that if you pay attention to Tammy's Wildcat wrap-up, she spills the beans weeks ahead of time.
She does spill the beans way prematurely.
So all I'm saying is that Tammy has spoke of some cat moves that are happening, big cat moves that is, and one of those big cat moves happened today. So that is what has Monza here alert, and what Leo was on alert about earlier, is that a big cat move did happen today. And that is why it is just all the rage here among Leo and Monza.
So you better be watching your Wildcat wrap-ups, is the moral of that story.
I think that is.
Yes.
Is that, in the best way possible. Tammy divulges a lot of what's going to be happening, and with one of those moves happening today.
We did say we were going to say hi to Mansa. I feel
Yeah.
Yes. You are just locked in, pretty gal. Yeah.
She says,
I know.
I am locked in.
Don't ruin my attention. I know.
Yeah, she says, I was viewing. And we like you being assertive like that, Mom, so that's good. That just means that you rule the roost, and we want that.
Chizzy, Leo's getting a suntan. He is. He's done paying attention.
He's getting a suntan and then some.
Mansa's taking on the responsibility.
I think the only thing Leo needs is like a drink with a little umbrella coming out of it and a straw. And I think that's just about the perfect setup for a cat like him.
Mansa, you're on alert.
Typical. She says, and back I go to my station.
Yes, well, we'll stay back, Mansa. We won't cramp your style too much. But I think this has been good, Judson.
Yeah, we really got to cover a lot of ground on Sushi's habitat and kind of the individualized nature of a lot of the habitats, and then certainly just how thankful we are for everyone stepping up to lend their support during times like this. So I had a blast, Olivia.
Yeah, and no promises, but if we do see Sushi out later, then we might come and be live again. No promises. That's on Sushi's time, but we will see.
All right, everyone. Well, thanks for having a blast along with Olivia and I on this live post and learning about what we're going to make possible for Sushi, and then obviously too, like I said, just how thankful we are for everyone out there supporting us.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. See you tomorrow.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.